Hello, this is Sharon Cluck with Mind of Messiah Ministries, and today I want to show you something hidden in the scriptures that's in the original Hebrew scrolls that most people don't know about. Today I started teaching a new class and I'm teaching Torah, but we're not doing normal Torah portions. We're going through it as we are at our leisure. A lot of these people don't have background as far as Hebrew goes or understand a lot of the things that you would understand if you were Messianic or Hebrew. So we're taking one step at a time. We've got a diverse group. We don't know who knows what, so we're starting from the beginning. So what I want to show you is what is hidden in the very first sentence of Genesis, or Bereshit is how it is said in Hebrew. And I'm going to shrink it down and I'm going to show you what this looks like. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so if you look at the Hebrew here, we have an enlarged bet. It does not start, the first word of the Bible does not start with an aleph, which is significant because that is the name that we use for God. He is the Aleph Tov. He is the beginning and the end. And we see that in this sentence in several places. We have the Aleph and the Tav, both. And we're going to see later on, when I share more with you, why that shows up in the fourth word and why does it show up in the sixth word. So the way that this reads in the Hebrew is Bereshit bara Elohim et Hashemayim v'et haaretz. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So we're going to break down this very first word. The very first word is Bereshit, which is what we call in the beginning. It is a phrase, in the beginning, and it's what we call Genesis, but the Hebrew call it Bereshit. So I want to scroll down here and show you some things. If we take words or the letters out of Bereshit, we're going to see the entire plan of salvation. And this is mind-blowing for people who've never seen it before. So let me scroll down and we'll pull this up. If you see the bet in the beginning, it is enlarged. That is because it is showing God is opening. Bet means house. It stands for house. That's what the letter bet in Hebrew. So each Hebrew letter has a corresponding picture that goes with it. Well, the picture for bet is a house or a tent. And this tent is wide open, like God is inviting us into his family to be part of who he is. And so the bet is enlarged, and in the original scrolls it has what we call little marks on the top of it, which looks like a crown. It's got 4 marks on the top of the bet and it looks like a crown. So this bet has a crown on top of it. If we take the first 2 letters of Bereshit, it is the bet and the resh, which is bar, which means sun. If we go down to the next letters, the aleph, and aleph is normally silent, but it always stands for God. We use that because we think that it means that God is always working. Even when you can't see him, he is always working. He is invisible to most of us, even though he allows himself to be seen from time to time. We've seen that in scriptures. If you have read my book, Angels at War, Secrets of Spiritual Warfare Revealed, you'll see that numerous times that Yahweh shows up as a human being and reveals himself to us. So, but most of the time, he is secret. We don't see him. So this bet is enlarged. It has 4 marks that make it a crown, and it has a crown on top of it. So the first 2 letters are bar, which is sun. The next one is aleph, which stands for God. The next letters are the sheen, the yod, and the tav. So that word, sheet, that word pronounces sheet, and it means thorns. So far we have Son of God, thorns. Are you getting this picture? The next 3 letters that we put together are Rosh. It's the resh, the aleph and the sheen, and it is pronounced rosh, which means head. The next letters that we put together are bet, rosh, aleph, and the aleph is silent, and the sheen, that word is brosh. So that means tree. Then when we take the two letters together, the sheen and the yod, that word is shy. The word shy means gift. And the last letter in Bereshit is tav. The tav represents covenant, and originally it looked like a cross. So this is what we see in the very first word of Bereshit. In the very first opening sentence of Torah, we have the entire plan of salvation. And actually, it's in the very first word, in the beginning. Bereshit, the Son of God. So this is what it says. The Son of God, with a crown of thorns upon a tree, is the gift of the covenant. So this describes the Lamb of God slain from the foundations of the world. Holy smokes! Let's look at it again. We see that he is a gift of the covenant. We're looking at this whole thing again. We've got Bar as Son of God with thorns, crowned with thorns, on his head, on the tree, that is a gift that represents the covenant. It is the Lamb of God who took away the sins of the world. If you're not blown away by this, I don't know why, because this is amazing. The very first sentence. And we're going to continue this. I don't want to make this long. I just wanted to give an overview. I did this class today and I forgot to turn on the record. And so many of them were trying to grasp what I was saying. So I wanted to come home, put it in the Hebrew, put it in the English, just the basics of the first word. We'll look at the whole sentence later on, and I wanted to keep this short because I want to send this out to the people that were there so they will have this before them and be able to review it. So I hope that this blows you away like it did me the first time I saw it. He told us, Isaiah told us that he told us the end from the beginning. If you don't understand the beginning, you will never understand the end. We have got to understand the Torah in order to understand the book of Revelations and understand when we are seeing Yeshua come. People are saying all the time that Yeshua could come any day. We've got to look at the what we call the feast of the Lord. And he calls them Moedim. He put the sun and the moon in the sky and the stars for signs and seasons. And that word seasons is Moed, Moedim, which means there are meeting times, our festival times. If you don't know or you're not familiar with those times, stay tuned. We're going to get to it. I love you. I thank you for watching. And please give me a thumbs up and a like and share this with somebody. I know many of you have never heard this. Please share this with other people. God bless you and thank you. We'll see you again in a few days and I'll share the rest of chapter 1 because that's all we got through today. Yahweh bless you. Like, share, subscribe.